Hi guys, my name is Kirsty and welcome back to Upside Down Books. Today we're going to be doing a shaming exercise and asking, have I read it?
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno.
So I have not done one of these videos before, but I'm really excited to be doing one today. Basically, we're going to be revisiting a book haul from the past. We're going to be watching it together and I'm going to basically see if I have read the books that I have bought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a video from about a year ago, so I'm going to have a look at maybe October's book haul from 2020 and we're going to watch it, have a look and see how many of those books I've read. I'm expecting this to be an exercise where I'm basically going to prove that I'm pretty bad at getting around to reading the books that I acquire. So yeah, I'm not expecting the hit rate to be great. I'm more or less expecting that most of these books I will not have got to yet, but we're about to find out, so let's dive into the video. Okay, so I found my October book haul from 2020, so we are now going to watch it and work out how many of these things I have actually read. Hi guys, my name is Kirsty and welcome back to Upside Down Books. Today we're going to be doing my book haul for October. Alright, this forward a bit. What I got in October. So the first book I want to talk about is The Chalkman by Cj Tudor. Now this is actually... Okay, so first cab off the rank. I actually had this one right here, The Chalkman. I planned to read this for Halloween this year, however I did not quite get around to it. I also read the first page to determine like how excited I felt I would be about it, and I honestly got a little bit put off. This is really scary, so it's quite the haunting start. So yeah, I have not read this one yet. However, there was an intention to read it, so book number 1 has not been read. The next book that I have to show you is actually A Blood and Honey in a beautiful hardback edition. I am in love. Okay, so that one is right here, just behind me, and have I read it? No, look, I haven't read Blood and Honey yet. I really want to, but I just sort of not got around to it yet, so don't know what to say there. It's in my sequels TBR jar, so really we're just waiting for this one to get picked, but once again, I have not continued this series yet, despite the fact that I really enjoyed Serpent and Dove, so who knows, maybe this time next year it will be read. The next book that I want to show you actually came as a bonus book with that order, and it's Blades of Glory by Michael Pryor, which I continuously just think of as Blades of Glory, the film, the strange film. No, I haven't read that one either. I have to say this one is not particularly high up on my priority list. I don't know where my copy of that is. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I can't be bothered finding it. I'm interested to read it. I've seen it a little bit around since I did this book haul, but it came with a blind date with the book, so it wasn't something I specifically picked out for myself. But I'm curious to read it. If anyone has read it, please let me know your thoughts down below, especially if you think it's something I should pick up sooner. But no, once again, book 3 I have not read yet. Let's move on to the next book. So the next 3 books are actually part of a trilogy, so I'm going to show you them together, and that is The Crowning, A Queen's Fate, and A Heart of a Crown by Nellie Kate Mason, who is actually... No, I have not read those books yet either. Again, these are not high priority for me, so I'm not surprised that I haven't got around to these yet. I probably should though, as this is someone I know who's written these books, but no, I have not read this trilogy, so we are on track for my prediction that I will have read none of these books yet. I have resumed my Audible subscription. If you didn't see that particular book haul a few months back, I decided to put my Audible subscription on pause because I just had an overwhelming number of audiobooks. I have amazing self-control when it comes to audiobooks and no self-control when it comes to physical books, but I had so many books because, what was it? There was one book in particular that took me, I think I just had a few really long books in here. The book I want to talk about is Troy by Stephen Fry. Yes. If you know me. So I have read this, and I'm anticipating that most audiobooks that I acquired in October last year should be read by now, because as I mentioned in this video, I'm much better with my self-control with actually reading the books I buy when it comes to audiobooks. And yes, I've read Troy and I loved it just as much as I was anticipating. Stephen Fry is one of my favorite authors. I think he's such a wonderful man, and anything he writes I am there for. He's got a book coming out this year called Fry's Ties, I believe, which is about the necktie. Don't know realistically what it's about, if it's just about neckties, but you bet I'll be reading it. But yeah, I read Troy and I loved it, so that is one book so far out of this book haul that I have read. I don't know, but I can't wait to read it, and I'm so excited, it's not even funny. So that actually brings me to my last book, I believe, that I have to share with you today. I'm sure I'll finish videoing and then think of another book that I haven't spoken about, but that is The Champagne Wars by Fiona Macintosh. If you've been following me this year, you'll probably know that Fiona Macintosh is one of the new loves of... Yes, she is a new love of my life, and yes, I have read this book. I'm so excited to say that I've actually read The Champagne War. This was a review copy, so I'm really glad I've read it, and it was also a fabulous story. I am such a fan of the way that Fiona Macintosh writes. I'm almost convinced she also has ghostwriters because she comes out with so many books a year, but that is beside the point. So yes, I have read that one, and I think that will be the final book for this haul. Alright, so that was a nice short, sharp video, and thankfully that haul was actually reasonably good for October last year. So I think that was 4 books I hadn't read, 2 books I had read. I don't know, I'll put a tally on the screen because I probably counted that wrong. That's actually better than I was anticipating. I genuinely thought I wouldn't have read any of those books, but that was kind of fun to revisit. If you guys enjoyed doing this, then let me know in the comments down below, and I will for sure do some more, and maybe over the months we can go back and revisit the previous year, or even we can go back further. We could do 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I don't think the hit rate would be that different because things really do sit on my shelf for a long time. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Let me know if you think I'm being a bad person by not getting to these books quicker, or let me know if you are also as bad as I am about getting around to books. I'd love to know. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.